Hey guys, gals, and Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Relax with RimWorld, Episode 2, the Steam Edition. We are on Alpha 14, and well, our little tribe, the Legion, has started to establish its base. We have Felix, Owless, Caitlin, Lordship, and Storm. We have Miles, Levi, and Terrifying the Terrier. Yeah. So we are getting things underway here. We have a little bit of mining going on, which is awesome, and we're actually getting some hauling happening as well. I'm just really liking the teamwork here. You know, it's a family environment. You know, they've been working together before, and we actually have, well, it looks like night coming for the first time since they were pushed out of their home. Now Felix is kind of wandering around. He doesn't have too much to do right now. He is just wandering. So we are going to tell him to do something else, or we're going to chuck down some more construction. Because we have 290, we should be able to get some things up. Now I'm pretty sure Storm is going to be our main researcher, but we're going to chuck down a simple research bench. Now, this is a really kind of basic home. We can do Q&E to rotate. This isn't what we're going to be living like. We're not going to be living like cavemen forever, but we're going to need to start off this way. And so this research bench itself, we're probably not going to chuck probably not even going to chuck a chair down. I think that's probably going to be more than enough. We're just going to chuck it right there in the corner of our little cave. Now that is going to use most of our... Actually, no, we can actually get some other things up here. So we are going to need some wood to make the butcher's table. I would like to get some kind of food production up, so the butcher's table we are going to need as well. So for butchering dead creatures into raw meat. So the field stove is going to be really handy. I'm not sure if it actually needs anything for fueling or not. I don't know if it does. So that is going to use most of our equipment up. Equipment, and by equipment I mean steel. Sorry, my brain is just an absolute mess today for some reason. I don't know why. But hopefully that isn't going to affect us too greatly. So Felix is still wandering around at the moment. So hopefully we do get someone doing some construction soon. I might need to play around with my kind of scheduling otherwise. Looks like Storm might... Nope. Storm is just hauling. That's okay. Now, Miles, we are going to want to go to training here. We're going to want to train Miles. We want to have obedience, release, rescue, and haul. And then, hopefully, we will be able to give Miles to Caitlin. And when Caitlin goes out hunting, we'll be able to have Miles company and kind of keep her safe. And do some killing as well. Because the animals can be really helpful in this. Really helpful. And it looks like everyone's having a bite to eat at the moment. Looks like they're having a bit of a chat, which is cool. It's good to see. Caitlin is still digging, and Felix is just cloud watching at the moment. How nice. It is getting a little bit later in the day. I am going to want to chuck down a table soon. Lordship is getting his construction on, which is awesome. I'm glad to see. We've actually got 315, so we should have enough to chuck down a... We have a look under production, a butchering table as well, which is something that we're going to need if we are going to be doing hunting. Lots of noise going on. Caitlin's actually making that as well. Great, so this should actually seal us in. Or not. Interesting. And so the good thing is, like, these doors, they aren't very strong, but they're strong enough that it'll give us a little bit of a line of defense. So, say if a pack of wolves came past or something like that, we'd be able to deal with them. So Storm is going to be wanting to research. So we're going to have a look under here and see what we can do research-wise. So Devil Strand is a slow-growing mushroom that yields a valuable plant fiber. We don't need that just yet. Stone cutting is probably going to be important for us because we don't have a lot of wood. So we're going to want to be building things out of stone. To do that, we're going to be using these chunks here. So I'm just going to have a look around to see what else we've got. We've got brewing. Okay. Complex clothing. That could be something worth us looking into. But obviously fibers is going to be something that we'll kind of have going. So that means Devil Strand might be something that we want to get before we look at complex clothing. But also smithing as well. We've got carpet making and electricity. Electricity would be great, but again, see, like these things, they are going to take us a lot longer to actually research. So I think starting off small will be better. So I think starting off with either stone cutting or devil strand. I think stone cutting for now, because it's going to allow us to get some more, well, make the place look a little bit more homely, and we're not going to have to use the wood to do that. So we're going to want to leave the wood for these very specific kind of, well, pieces of equipment that actually need to have wood in them. And once those are done, we're going to be able to get some work done there. So we should see our research slowly kind of filling up as Storm is researching that. So if we have a look here, yeah, we're at 6% at the moment, and I'm pretty sure we do see it filling up over the bar there. Maybe I'm wrong. See, it's been such a long time since I've been working with our mods, and we do actually have, I'm a little concerned because our roof is kind of filling in at the moment. I'm just hoping it's actually supported well enough and it isn't going to collapse on us. I haven't actually seen it kind of like slowly be built out like that, but it's like Chip is actually building it, which is really cool. So we are actually enclosed here now, so we're separate from the elements, which I'm actually quite happy about. It doesn't look like they actually need anything to build the roof per se, but it's nice. It's nice. Okay, so let's have a look over here. Butchering table. Let's add a bill. We're going to go make kibble. I don't know what kibble is. So butcher creature. We're going to want to go. Geez, my mouth just can't make the words today. We want to go butcher forever. Now for the fueled stove. The fuel is at 50% at the moment, so I'm thinking we must have to add wood. Make pemmican. Now what do we need to make pemmican? We need meat. So pemmican is a preserved combination of meat and plant food. It doesn't taste amazing, but lasts a year without refrigeration. That's freaking amazing. I mean, we need one of each. So we need both meat and plant material, and there isn't a lot out here in terms of plants, especially even just for gathering that we could do. But as far as pemmican goes, we're probably going to want to do that until, well, we've got 142 units of it, I think, units. So I don't know how much you eat per meal, but that's pretty freaking decent. So maybe we'll just say do until you have, and we're going to make that 100. Let's see, control click, no, shift click, no, okay, we're just going to do lots of clicks instead. Alt click, no, okay, lots of clicks. So we're going to want to try and get that up to 100. Got to practice, get my APM up higher. There we go, 100. So as long as we have over 100, that should be okay. Now as for this, we're going to want to also cook some simple meals. And I'm going to say we want to have at least 10 at any one time. So let's do until we have 10 meals. So that means that we'll always have, at least 2 days worth of nice food on hand. Yeah. And simple meals can be, well, very simple. It can just be meat. So while we're actually out here, let's have a look on the world map for a second and just see if we do actually still have, there's that camel out there. I don't know whether or not we need to... Yeah, see, because the animals need to eat as well, and I think they should be fine eating this pemmican. But maybe it would be good for us to get something fresh while we can. I mean, the camel is there now. I just feel like we're not going to get many animals out here. So I'm almost tempted to tame it and then... But yeah, no. I think we would tame it if we had a chance of breeding them. But we don't at the moment. So I'm just going to mark them for hunting. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's get time rolling again. Just so we have some things happening. It looks like Chip has finished constructing the cave roof, which is good. Caitlin is wandering, and it looks like Owlus is actually going to be the one that's hunting. So Owlus is going to go out there. Young Owlus, the youngest of our tribe. Actually, no, not quite. 20. Storm is 19. Yeah, so Storm, you're the youngest, and you're a researcher. Yeah, we can actually see that being researched down the bottom, so that's good. Okay, now, what is next? We have stone cutting being kind of done at the moment, so we're probably going to want some more mining to be going on, just so that we are actually doing something. And in saying that, we can probably do some work here, but I'm keen to get more of this mined out, because we do seem to have a decent kind of steel vein there, so we want to make the most of that. Levi the cat, doing his thing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to kind of just like level this place out a bit. So I think almost like that would be good. But I'm going to want to put a pillar in the middle. So if I have a look under structure, if we put a wall there, let's see. I don't know if I want to put a steel wall there. We don't have a hell of a lot at the moment. We have quite a lot of steel. Actually, we do have some wood. So I think I'd be okay with doing that. If you maybe chuck in a few pillars, just as a kind of basic support system, just because I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about us having such a big space in here. So we will just chuck down some pillars, just to be safe. Looks like Felix is going to help out with that. I mean, obviously this is a lot of work for them to be doing. Chip and Kate are doing that, and actually let's go check on Aulis. It looks like Aulis is throwing the pillar. And so the pillar is quite good because it does quite a lot of damage. Obviously, it's not as accurate though. It looks like, oh no, I thought we'd hit it once, but we haven't. Yeah, you're going to need to get closer, buddy. He is trying, he's trying. Come on, first kill in the new area. You can do it. Yeah, nice. But is it going to try and run away? Maybe. No, it's just kind of wandering. Come on, you got it. Nice. Okay, it's in pain. So we can see under health here, we can actually see what it's doing. So its front leg's been, oh jeez. Okay, so its front right leg has been cut off completely. So it's going to be quite slow. Poor thing. Just make it fast. And so hopefully when Aulis actually ends up killing this thing, he will bring it back and then someone will get to work on it and get it butchered, and we should start to see some meat preparation happen, and we'll have some simple meals done. Breakdown, fueled stove. Okay, so one of your machines, fueled stove, has broken down. It won't work until a colonist with repair work type goes and fixes it. Okay, that's new. I haven't seen something just break down like that before, but Chip is our repairer, so hopefully Chip does actually get onto it. Let's get time rolling. I was thinking, why is it taking so long? Okay, so he is actually injured at the moment, so it looks like Aldous is just going to go and finish him off. Yeah, really close range. So there's two ways they can do this. They can essentially either kick them to death or they can use their weapon. And it's better that he's using the weapon at the moment now because it is going to make him better at throwing. So we're going to leave him to doing that. We're just going to go back and check and see what's happening down here. I would like to see the fuel stove working. What components do you need to be repaired? Broken down. Oh dear. Cannot replace broken components in this fuel stove. Need components. Well, crap. That's annoying. It's God damn it. It might just be worth deconstructing it and recreating it again. Aulis is bringing the kill back. I mean, that's kind of good news for our tribe. It is the first kill that we've had in our new area here, and I'm just trying to see if we have anything else here at the moment, and it doesn't look like we do, which is a little unfortunate. Now, there are these stone structures around, and these ones here that are kind of like this that are open, we can actually claim those, and we can reclaim the stone blocks from those. By kind of deconstructing them, so that might be worth doing. It looks like everyone is having a bit of a sleep at the moment. Okay, right, I was just like, crap, does he need medical care? No, this is just, we can change those to be medical beds or prisoners' beds. So if we did want to make a prison, which we might have to do eventually, but we don't need to right now. We don't need to worry about that. So it seems that Aulis is still on his way back. He was a little bit further away than I thought. Everyone's having a lie down at the moment, chilling out. And it looks like Aulis is going to be separated from Caitlin by by Chip. So even though they're together, he's like, yeah, nope, not in my cave. But Aulis is actually working pretty hard, getting that meat done, which is nice. And we've actually got some leather there as well, so we will be able to make some clothes out of that eventually. So the meat spoils in one day, so we're going to want to try and cook that as soon as possible. The prepared meals, they aren't going to last too long, so ideally I want to try and get this dealt with first thing in the morning. So let's get time accelerating a little bit faster. This has been our first night in our new desert canyon area. I guess it's kind of like a little bit of a canyon in a way, and we haven't had any trouble yet, which is nice. I guess we're kind of lucky in that we've been able to get this right off the bat. Yeah, having somewhere that's this kind of large that we can kind of work in is very, very helpful. Okay, everyone's kind of doing their thing. Chip is up, and I want to try and get Chip to deconstruct this just ASAP. I think he was going to try and do some mining. So I might have to play around with some of those priorities at the moment. I said originally that I wasn't going to have as much mining, but it seems like we do have a lot of mining going on. And it looks like Felix is actually trying to tame Miles over here. So both Felix and Chip are our people there. And that has been deconstructed. Now I'm going to go back really quick and we're going to reconstruct it. So we did get some of the materials back from that, which is good. Who is going to work on that is Felix. Felix is stealing the wood. And I want to actually stop Chip. Sorry, he was going to go on a walk. So joy is a big part of this as well. So if we have a look under needs here, we can see joy does get fulfilled by doing things that are fun. So at the moment, Caitlin and Storm are just kind of cloud watching at the moment. So we can see, let's see, we're doing okay because we've just started. But obviously, this is not a good environment. Owless is going to be getting pissed off as well because there's a lot of noise going on here where he's trying to sleep. So we're going to want to try and build bedrooms as soon as possible. I just want to kind of get this main hall area done. So this is actually missing fuel at the moment. So we need wood to fuel it, which is kind of cool to see. Felix is going for a walk at the moment. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Caitlin, you are going to go dig at some granite. I would rather you... Okay, you can't actually do that. How about you go haul, and then I'll let you eat afterwards. Because I know that Caitlin can do some work here. Owless, you are other cook. I think you might be. Possibly. Possibly, yeah. So, after you've had something to eat, we might try and get that done. So Storm is still researching as well. Research is getting there, getting there. It's a little slow at this stage still. Let's see, cloud watching. I'm going to have to chuck down some new bills here, so let's do that. Let's go make pemmican. Oh god, we have to do this again. We can do it in here though, I think, which is a little bit easier. So we'll say do until we have 100. Let's see. That's better. That's much better. Okay, okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay. Oh wow, the pemmican actually does go down quite fast. So we'll leave it on 135 for now. That'll be good. And then we're going to go simple meal, and we're going to go do until we have 10. Yeah. And that should use up most of that meat there, because I mean we've got 75 and we've got 13. Yeah, so we've got about 8 meals there in that in total. So it's not too bad. So Owless, let's see, we're going to get you to prioritize your cooking there a little bit. Let's actually have a look under the work. Owless, what are you? Your number one priority is cooking. So hopefully we should see you doing that just because you want to. Chip is just digging at some sandstone over there. Okay, that's good. So we're clearing out the base slowly but surely. I would like someone to construct that though. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into work and we're going to chuck mining as a number 2 priority for both of our miners there. Because I would rather see that construction happen first, and we are seeing it happen now. Because generally construction doesn't take a long time, it's the mining that does. And we actually have something else in here. We have gold ore, which is nice. I mean, it's freaking gold. So I will actually mark them to mine that. So that's, I mean, we can sell it, or we can use it in different recipes as well. And we do have still some more there. And Felix has gone idle. So what, Felix? What is your main deal? Smithing and crafting. Yeah. Yeah. So we can probably get you helping out with construction or repair. Or even, you know what? Cleaning right now. We'll probably get you cleaning. I mean, there ain't much good in cleaning the cave, but you know, I think it could. There's a little bit of rock rubble, so it's just going to make things look a little bit nicer. And in saying that as well, we do have some wood still. I'm a little nervous about using it, but I think we should be able to get away with using it for a torch lamp. Just even if it's just one, it's going to kind of fill the area up. A little bit of light, make it a little bit more homely. It'd be good to see. Plant pots. Yeah, I mean, we could even do that, because I mean, we've got a decent amount of steel at the moment, so we could get some down just to kind of improve the area, make it feel a little bit more homely. Okay, let's see. Where do we want to chuck you? We're going to chuck you by the door, I think, for now. Yeah, I mean, this is not the final layout that we're going to be going for by any means. It's definitely still a start. But we're getting there. I mean, it's starting to kind of like open up a little bit. And so this is kind of going to be the main hall. It's probably going to be the eating and greeting hall as well. So we're going to have a big table in here, which is going to be where people kind of come into. But beyond that, we're going to start making some individual bedrooms rather. We do have something up there, a mega scarab. Okay, so I think that's probably what we're going to be dealing with. Mostly scarabs, maybe some snakes, some rats, and the occasional camel, I think is what we're going to have to live with. And we can probably safely start to accelerate time a little bit. I am a little concerned about food though. That is something that is worrying me. So I would like to see what we could do in terms of a growing zone. Whether or not we can actually grow anything out here on the sand. No, we definitely can't. Okay, so the sand is a no-go for us. So, in terms of growing space, where do we have the most room? It's probably... No, not even there. I mean, that's pretty sad looking... delete zones. Okay, there we go. That's a pretty sad amount of space that we have. I mean, like, the biggest space we have is kind of over there, and that's quite far away. So, I mean, what we can do is we can dig some space out, but, I mean, like, as you can see, we can't kind of grow on the stone there. We can grow here. No, we can't. Oh my gosh. It's really only the regular kind of ground, the regular kind of dirt that we can grow on. I don't know if there's a way we can change it. I don't know if there's a way we can actually kind of terraform, well, like, you know, not terraform per se, but, you know, work the ground so that we can get some things out of it. Otherwise, we might be doing a strange kind of grow pattern where we kind of grow just along the sides, which, you know what, I think we're going to do. So we're going to kind of go like that, and that is going to be our growing space. What are we going to grow there? I'm not sure yet. Potatoes. Probably potatoes. Minimum skill, yeah, so heal root would be good for us to have some of that growing as well. So I think we're going to have a lot of potatoes. That's going to be our main food. We're going to be super Irish here. I'm going to make it work. I mean, I love potatoes. It's my jam. I'm all about those potatoes. Just every way. Okay, that is potato. That's our potato place. And now we're probably going to want to try and get some growing zone 2 and growing zone 3. Okay, we don't need those, so we're going to delete those. But I am going to create a different growing zone, probably up here in this space here, and that's where we're going to grow our healing plants. So we'll use that space that we've got. Let's just kind of go like that, and come onto here, and we're going to go for heal root. So we need to have a minimum skill of 8 to be able to do those. Which I think Chip's the only one that can do that. So hopefully, in saying that, no one attempts to do it apart from him. Let's see, growing. Yeah, so you can grow us some heal root chips. So that's going to be really, really handy. I'm almost tempted to get some wood growing as well, maybe just out here in this little spot. So if we go growing zone, yeah, that'll work. And then come under here. Hell, we could even get some cotton going as well. But I think at first we're going to chuck down the... do we want an oak or do we want a poplar? We'll chuck oak there and to see how that goes. We do have some good growing zones kind of kicking up. This is going to keep people busy as well. So we're going to just call this trees. And then we are going to want some cotton as well. I kind of like this, like just growing on the sides here. It does mean that it's going to be vulnerable. Yeah, so we'll need to watch out for that. We will. Okay, let's see. That's going to be our kind of cotton zone that we're going to be growing over here. So let's again rename that to cotton. So that's going to be very useful for us in terms of actually making clothes. Because at the moment you can see we're just kind of in our tribal rags, but we're going to transcend our existence. We'll get there. And so under here we're going to go for the cotton plant. Yeah, the devil strand will be good once we can get it. It's just not a major priority for us at the moment. So we've got some fire inside, which is a good start. We do have some support beams up, and we are further expanding our entrance, our main way into our domain. And hopefully we should see some growing, and Chip is actually getting on it. We're getting some potatoes going down, which is nice, and Felix is cleaning outside, which we don't really need to do, Felix. So when we come into here and go into zones, we can see home zones. So this is all considered part of the home. So I want to kind of come under here and just clear this area here, because I don't want him to be cleaning outside. It doesn't make a lot of sense for him to be doing that, so we don't want him to do that. The reason that has become part of our home is because of the zones that we've chucked down. So I'm fine with him doing a little bit of work within those zones itself, but yeah, we don't need him cleaning up all that rubble. So you can stop that, buddy. You can stop that. And we are going to see some trees going down here as well. So I'm not sure exactly how he divvies up what he's going to plant, but he just seems to do it, you know, whichever way he wants. But yeah, we've got a little oak tree planted, and I like that there's actually like a progress bar that wasn't there last time I was playing, and that's actually like a proper fully grown oak tree. Oh no, 5% grown. Okay, right. Okay, still a baby. Okay, yeah, so we wouldn't get much from that. Okay, well, I think that's going to wrap us up for today. We are getting further. You know, this is starting to look a little bit more like a home. Everyone's doing something, apart from Owless at the moment. Owless isn't doing too much, so I think next episode I'm going to have a look and see what we can get Owless to do that's going to help us out a little bit more. Alrighty, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, the tribe has spoken.